Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Bad Fanfiction Night. I am your host, Remy McNeil, and joining me, as always, is the wonderful Twilight Guardian.
Hello.
The very punctual Twilight Guardian got here at the 59 on the dot. I just find that very amusing. Tonight, we are continuing our dive into RWBY Project Alpha! 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 It is clearly a transparency layer. But yes, in the last one, let's see, Yang decided to go meet with Raven and Weiss joined them, and they were using, basically did the plot of Volume 5 where they went to Raven specifically to get a portal to Crow, which will lead them to RWBY, even though they know where RWBY is going, and they're a dragon. Yang is a dragon that can fly all the way there, but is also likes to ride her bike for some reason, even though she doesn't really need to. And Weiss pulled on her no-no spike, causing her to flinch. Am I missing anything else?
Spinal column.
Stuff happens. The actual Volume 5 version of the Raven meeting is somehow better than this. How the fuck did they pull that off?
It's surprising.
It lasted longer. We can say that.
Yeah.
Also, the bar for writing fanfic taking place in Volume 5 is extremely low for making something better.
Also, hello, Billy Donuts. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for all of the donuts in chat. But yes. Oh yeah, also there was is Niob the mentor for Blake, or am I thinking of someone else? That's Argent.
No. Yeah, Argent. Niob, the back guy, is Weiss's mentor.
Right. Yeah. Argent went off and totally didn't kill people anyway. He only lit some people very harmlessly on fire, you know.
Yeah.
He Kazuma-Kiri'd them.
Yeah.
Do not kill people.
Oh my god, Eva. And yes, we have Eva here, who is keeper of the alcohol.
Sensational.
You shall suffer through this sober.
I can't emphasize how much I love your little gremlin depiction of yourself. It just has such an energy to it. Like this, just so much mischievousness packaged into one little character.
It really
Wait,
does.
who's the keeper? Wait, hold on. Who's the keeper of the alcohol?
Eva.
Ava,
however you want to pronounce it.
Either pronunciation is fine.
Okay, time to lock the entire distillery from her.
Yes.
No alcohol is safe from me.
Well, now let us get rolling into this. Remember, remind everyone in chat the rules. I and Twy are the priority speakers. So if we are speaking, we expect everyone else to settle down. We hope that we do like your commentary, quips, barbs, and little bits of conversation, but these are relatively long chapters. We do want to get through them within a relatively good time, so hopefully we can keep them to a minimum. Please try not to talk over each other. If you hear someone else starting before you and you were already starting to speak, just cut yourself off. Just swallow your words and wait for them to finish. I know jokes will be lost, people. This is just the sad reality of improvised commentary. Things will be lost. You must become zen with it. Anyway, also, if we tell you to shut up, you've already crossed the line. So be careful. So let us dive back in. I just scroll up and I see the line, "I don't know, horses are more elegant."
That is a start.
What?
Sorry, I was trying to scroll. I didn't realize I didn't scroll high enough. I see. Well, we'll get picked up. I've arranged for someone. Where did we leave off with Argent and everyone else? Like, Kidding Son. Mom saw it a few months in advance. Oh, that's right. Argent's mom predicted like a freaking meteor hitting their village. No, hitting the planet. Didn't seem to warn anyone but the village.
That's okay.
Yeah, totally a moral thing to do.
It'll be fine.
So you're telling me a landmass will be barreling down upon them soon?
No, it already did. And only
The
one person
island already
decided to look
crashed
up.
in.
Oh,
Anyway.
God, what did I miss?
Let's get right into it. I'll try and keep an eye on it for 3/4 of the way done. So that's when we'll swap over to Twy. All right. Ruby, Weiss, Yang, John, Ren, and Nora were sitting around a table, laughing and telling stories of what had happened since they last saw each other. Wait, did we get the meeting again with them?
We got the
No.
Ruby, Weiss, and Yang reunion.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
I
Reunion!
forget. It's impossible how I
Christ.
just forget these things. They happened, and then I'm just like, I guess they happened. It's because they
Well-
did they just kind of skimmed over it, didn't they? And we got 2 or 3 paragraphs.
Yeah, and then you get smacked in the face with something else.
Gee, speaking of skimming over, I just realized they skipped the Neville fight. They literally skipped over everything after the Tyrion fight in Volume 4.
Oh my god, yeah, because they just didn't go to the Knuckle of Veeks. They were gonna they had BS to do with what's her face,
Oh no.
Sirena. Hey, look, say what you want about the Knuckle of V fight. At least they attempted to do character work in that. It does feel like a little bit of a loss for Ren.
Yeah,
I like that.
I will give them that.
I can't believe you actually did that, Yang said, looking at Weiss. Me neither, and I was there, Weiss said. Did you take pictures? Ruby asked. I was saving an entire kingdom from Grimm, Weiss answered. So no pictures? Ruby asked. I can't believe you summoned Grimm to help you fight, Nora said. Weiss summoned a life stealer under the table in front of Nora. I forget what those things fucking look like. I don't care. Also, it's like, wait, Nora, you were there, I'm pretty sure, when she summoned the armor Gygus for the first time, with the arm and everything cutting. Never mind.
Was Ruby there for that?
Nora, I think, was. You
Awesome.
better
Giant
believe it.
Armored...
Oh, so, you better believe it, Toots. The Toots is implied, by the way. The summon said in Ruby's voice, startling Nora, who fell over backwards. I guess Ruby's voice is now a freaking New Yorker. A talking Grimm? Nora asked. How? And Weiss just turns. Well, I saw this movie called A Talking Cat. We lifestealers can mimic voices of the person our victim trusts the most. And since Weiss only heard us speak in this voice in her dream, this is how she creates all of us now. The summon answered. Weiss made the summon disappear again. Okay, I completely forgot that she could gain summons from her dreams.
That is not how any of that works.
Wait,
I saw it in a dream.
Oh, God, can you kill Godzilla in your dream and summon that, Weiss? Is that a thing that can happen?
That'd be too much fun.
I don't think
Any
it'd be above this guy. I mean, this guy literally, we're discussing how Weiss wiped out an entire armada of Grimm by herself.
Didn't she create an entire armada of her own?
Yes.
Like,
Anyway, Ruby, so how is your sex life? No, anyway, Ruby,
What?
what have you been up
What?
to? Weiss
What?
asked.
What?
It's just the abrupt change from talking about the Grimm to being anyway. It's so anyway, how is your sex life?
Okay.
No, the room.
Is this a room
anyway.
reference? I'm not
It's a
getting.
room reference.
Yes.
it's
Yes,
absolutely a
room
room reference.
Oh,
hi, Mom.
okay.
I made it
Anyway,
in time.
Ruby, what have you been up to?
I did not
Weiss
hear that.
asked, trying to change the topic. I'll get to that,
Mm-mm.
Ruby said and asked.
Mm-mm.
But first, Yang, why are your eyes red? What? Ruby.
Did
Okay, all right.
Ruby? Wait, quick question.
I guess the
Ruby
presumption is
just
why
asked
are
that
your eyes
question?
permanently red, like you're a goddamn Sith Lord?
Yeah.
I would have went with an Uchiha, but okay.
As we learned from Lily Orchard. Oh, that? Yang asked and answered. Talia taught me how to use my semblance more effectively, and now they're always red. I'm basically always absorbing all kinds of kinetic energy, including from air vibrations, and releasing it as heat if I don't use it up on time. But let's talk a bit about... This dialogue
Okay.
is just so
What?
clunky. It's here's a
Okay,
big
so
block
she's-
of description. Anyway,
Exposition.
Wait, doesn't that mean
Yeah.
Yang's perpetually on fire?
yes, and in fact, it should
That's
be
her
incredibly
secret.
uncomfortable to be anywhere near her. Oh my god, that is so cute. Giant
Aw.
friend. Hello. He's so cute. He's such a chunk. Oh my god. It's just, I don't, like, you literally, everyone should be like, I cannot go near Yang. She is literally running a 100-degree temperature at all times.
The house is burning down.
Oh, I
Yeah,
built
like,
this, the portal machine. I forgot they established they built the portal machine and then couldn't use it.
That goddamn portal machine.
I completely forgot about the portal machine.
There is, like, literally, like, the biggest problem with this fic is that it goes by in lightning. Like, there are so many things that happen at once. None of them have time to actually like, sink in and process. So by the time you're on the next chapter, you're only remembering, oh, fuck, they invented things that are impossibly overpowered. How are the villains ever going to be a threat?
Well, no, Raymond. We're only halfway through the chapter, and you don't remember this. We haven't even gotten through a full chapter yet.
No, what I'm saying is you will get through a full chapter and remember things from like 2 chapters ago that you've only just now processed.
Mhm.
Like, it takes that long for the thought to actually like ingrain. If it doesn't bounce off entirely because you're just at this point like, yeah, sure, I guess now. Oh, that's right. All right, Ruby said and explained. Well, Sirena told me that I can turn Grim to stone if I get really sad and I'm near them. We've been training to help me.
What?
If I get really sad.
Oh my
I have
god.
been training to trigger my depression at a moment's notice.
I can cry on command now.
I've been downing 5 times the recommended dose of Xanax every single day. Just to try and trigger depressive episodes.
It's working. Please
I don't
help.
even know if Xanax does that. It just sounds funny.
I think, like,
Actually, what does Xanax do?
I don't know.
You'll have to ask Xehanort. We don't know what his position is.
Headaches, maybe?
Does that imply that there is an anagram of Xanax without the X that gives its real name?
Yeah.
Are we only
I
getting
don't know.
half the properties of Xanax? Is there another half that balances out the negative side effects?
Xanax 2?
Their name
Electric
is Zana. Come
Boogaloo.
on.
You don't know what Xanax does, Raymond?
I cannot remember. To be fair, I have recently broadened my scope of knowledge on medicines because of all the medications I have been on in the last like year and a half, trying to get like the right balance going.
It's an anti-anxiety medication, and for anxiety disorders and panic disorders.
okay.
Oh, a lot of them do come with depression side effects. So you know what? That actually, my joke makes sense. I'm happy of myself, even though like it's that thing. It's like
Completely incidental.
I have like the impression of something more than I have the fine memory of it.
Yes.
I get really sad. We've been training to help me get a headspace where I can use these powers freely, but it's kind of difficult to get sad on command like that. I just think of Grave of the Fireflies. That sounds
Think
tough,
about your dead
Yang
mom.
said, and asked. Oh, just think about your dead mom.
Yeah.
And you're sure you're fine? Yeah, don't worry. I've only tried to hang myself twice yet. Ruby answered and asked. Well, let's change the subject. I still can't control this power, and I haven't used it yet either.
The
That's
fact
not-
that she said, but
That's
let's
not changing
change
the subject. That's staying
Yeah.
on subject. This entire conversation is fucking gold.
But enough
I
about
mean,
that.
she wouldn't exactly have to train because, like, as someone mentioned, the dead mom, but also the fact that her school got like blown
Yeah,
up.
no, Ruby has enough
and-
to be sad about.
Oh, and also her
Yeah,
best
Aren't
friend like
Penny and
got.
Pyrrha dead here?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Third
Oh.
thing to the
Yeah.
list. So
Yeah,
she's
that's something
gotta-
else to be sad
Okay,
about.
quiet down, guys. Quiet
Get
down.
Penny.
All right, Yang said. I actually have something I want to. I wasn't sure I'd show you so soon. I was kind of worried you'd freak out, but with what you told me, I'm sure you'll handle it. Everyone, please close your eyes for a moment. Everyone closed their eyes, and Yang turned into her dragon form, now towering over the table and making the room a bit cramped. I was gonna say, did she just burst through the fucking house? She nudged RWBY with her nose, and RWBY opened her eyes, gasping in awe. Hearing RWBY's
Yang.
gasp, everyone opened their eyes again.
Yang, this was a rental.
Oh no! The dragon ate Yang! Nora exclaimed, and everyone gave her a look of disbelief. No, you know what? That is actually some of the best Nora writing yet. That is perfectly in character for Nora to yell.
Okay, so at least our favorite Ginger gets the respect she's due.
In that
All
one
is
line,
right with the world.
In this one line, at least.
The dragon is Yang, Ren said. Yeah, I know, Nora said, laughing a little at her own joke. You ruined it. You ruined it. Nora needs to be just a little bit stupid, okay? It's like part of the rule. RWBY
Well,
put
I
her
mean, at least it's better than their bird, like, you get it, their birds moment.
Yeah. RWBY put her right hand on the scales on Yang's left cheek. But how? RWBY asked, then hugged her sister and said, Actually, I don't care. My sister can turn into the best mount ever. Yang proudly raised her head, leaving RWBY to dangle over the table. Okay, I have to admit, this actually is kind of cute. I don't know, Weiss said. Horses are more elegant. That's what the one I scrolled up to. Is like, it's just, what the fuck are we talking about horses? But horses can't fly, RWBY said, presuming that Yang can fly, but Yang nodded. She then slightly tilted her head for a few seconds, looked straight at Weiss, licked her lips, and gave her an attempt at a devious smile. Yang stretched her neck to bring RWBY back to her seat, and RWBY let go. They laughed for a bit before they heard Crow clear his throat and saw him standing in the door. I guess we have a lot more to talk about than I thought. Like that weird thing Yang just did? She then slightly tilted her head for a few seconds, looked straight at Weiss, licked her lips, and gave her an attempt at a devious smile. Like, wait. What? I'm reading that. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Either you make a devious smile or you do not. There is no attempting to make a facial expression.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, with a dragon snout, I can see, like, the attempt. It's the licking the lips part that's, like, sending all the weird mixed signals. It's like, especially with the devious smile after that, it's like, are you hitting on Weiss? Like, are you just...
I think that was supposed to be like, oh, I'm wondering if I should eat you.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, like I said, hitting on Weiss.
But I don't know if that's a good way to
Why?
interpret this.
All right. A few minutes later, everyone was sitting in the living room, and Yang had returned to her human form. Crow finished his explanation of the most important events, and Weiss and Yang looked at Ozpin. Wait, so that kid is Ozpin? Yang asked. Indeed, Miss Xiaolong, Ozpin answered. However, as for your ability to turn into a dragon, I'm at a bit of a loss. I love how, like, it just bounces all over the place in terms of, like I gotta go back to this. RWBY saying, let's move on, but then she continues the subject, and then Yang is like, all right, and then completely changes the subject, even though RWBY hasn't actually left the subject, and we're doing that again. Ugh.
Can I comment a bit about Ozpin apparently not knowing that this power existed? I feel like if anyone should know about being able to turn into animals, mythical or real, then it'd be him.
Oh my god, Raven. Why are you licking your lips? Oh,
I like that one, Ava. That's cute.
Oh, that's so cute! God, in a better fic, I would actually be so down for cute Dragon Yang. Absolutely 100%. It's just such an adorable...
We wouldn't be reading this if this was a better fic.
Oh, absolutely. What do you mean? Yang asked. I saw my mom turn into a bird, from a bird into a human, and she said that you did this to her, so I must have gotten it from her, right? Wait, your mom can turn into a bird? Nora asked. What kind? Take a wild guess, Crow said. A little tip. Her name is literally Raven.
He's so
Yang
clever.
said. So she probably can't turn into a raven, Nora said. That'd be too easy, and no one would be stupid enough to risk anyone finding out about their secret by making it this obvious.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just Ozpin off to the side is like, fucking rude. That's what I told him,
child?
Crow said. Since then, Raven and I can turn into birds we were named after. Suddenly, Crow got a message on his scroll. Crow checked it, and his expression turned a lot more serious. What is it? Ruby asked. I need to take care of something, Crow answered. Can we help? Ruby asked. No, Crow answered. Why not? Ruby asked. Because it requires a certain amount of secrecy, Crow answered. He left the house, turned into a crow when noon was watching, and flew to the local newspaper to stop the spread of some news regarding the White Fang and the fight with a certain anarchist organization.
What?
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 Okay.
Would you care to explain,
Okay,
writer?
I feel like
Why
we have
does-
forgotten something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Several somethings.
I'm not,
An anarchist
I'm
organization.
only going to partly blame the writer for this one. Actually, no, I'm going to fully blame. You've made a story that's so unmemorable that I can't remember if there was a fucking fight between the White Fang and anarchists.
Is
I
the
think-
White Fang fighting Sirena's kingdom or something, and we don't know about it?
I guess
I
maybe.
think it's the Snake Guys group. I remember. I think maybe probably.
It could be the bat. It could be like the bat and the rats. It could be the bat and the rats team or something.
That is Serana's team.
Yeah.
No, I meant the.
Yeah. So what now? Ruby asked after the door closed behind Crow. I still don't know where my power comes from, Yang said, and asked. Any ideas? Everyone turned to look at Osmond. Why don't you ask the person that told you have the powers in the first place? Because apparently they know way more than anyone fucking else.
Yeah, but Osmond's right there.
The amount of magic I gave the Branwyn twins was minuscule, Osmond said. It could not have caused any hereditary abilities. In fact, it should have made them sterile in the first place. Now, maybe you become unimaginably powerful in the future, Nora said. But since it's too much for you to contain in that moment, it affects you into future use, past or present. Everyone looked at Nora. Really? Weiss asked. It's as good a guess as any. What the fuck?
No, the better question is, did you just have a stroke, girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck
Oh,
Nora,
no,
I
I'm
just had a
sorry.
stroke. Oh. Everyone was silent for a moment, then Crow came back, catching his breath. What'd I miss? Crow asked. Also, wait, Crow, did you just go attack, like, every single newspaper in the city?
He just attacked a little
In 2
newspaper boy.
seconds?
And did
Listen,
you
he
do it
went up to
as
the
a bird?
newspaper.
I need to
He
know.
went up to the newspaper guys and said, "Don't write about that," and they listened.
Okay, wait. How long
I
was
love.
he
Okay,
gone?
so two different dynamics of this. One, he does that as a bird and says, "Hey, just don't do that." Or two, he goes up to them as a bird and just pecks at the editors until they take it out.
I also have to ask though, how long was he gone again? Because it seems like it's been like 5 minutes.
Oh
He's
no,
just here
dude!
again.
Wow,
It was
that's
5
way too long.
seconds.
He's been gone for like 30 seconds max. He's barely left the room. We still have no clue where my powers. It's like, what did I miss? We still have no idea where my powers come from. I'm an NPC. I'll repeat everything you ask me. Yang answered. Maybe Sirena has an idea. Ruby suggested. She seems to know about therianthropes. I forgot about therianthropes.
They barely mentioned that that's their name since they first did.
Well, I forgot that there was some, like, they are like an ancient, super powerful humanoid species, right?
Yeah.
Jesus
the origin.
Christ. Really? Really? Osmond asked and said, I don't recall telling her about them, and Talia promised me not to tell anyone about them. Then how does she know about it? Crow asked. Fusion, Yang answered, noticed everyone's confused looks, and explained. Talia told me about it. Essentially, two people with their aura unlocked can merge into one if they focus on one another. They also need physical contact for that, like hugging each other or holding hands. They share one body and mind, and their souls become one as well. That sounds more than impossible. Weiss! Do not just everything that you have experienced. Your friend is a fucking dragon.
I will
He's
remind you,
clinging
this is the same
to
girl
any
that Cannon
semblance.
said we have dust semblances, but there's no way magic exists.
Eva, you're amazing. This is incredible.
We need.
I'd buy that
buy it.
for $20.
$20 is a goddamn steal.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
It's a
You
steal.
could get like an extra
Rooster
long
Teeth
version that you can, like,
sells
wrap
their
around and use
shirts.
as a pillow.
Rooster Teeth sells their shirts at like $25, and they start deteriorating after one good wash in the laundry machine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the quality of their goods really went downhill. I still have a red versus blue church shirt, like the church jersey shirt. I got it from a friend for my birthday. I used it as a sleep shirt. That thing has lasted me up through like now from middle school. That's like almost. That's coming up on 20 years now. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Oh,
It used to be.
You're
I mean,
old,
it
brother.
is wearing out. Like there are holes in it now, but like that thing has weathered a lot.
The only Rooster Teeth merchandising that I have was from Hot Topic.
Oh my god, too many pictures.
I don't
No.
have Rooster Teeth merch.
No.
No.
no bueno.
I am the captain now.
No.
I am the crew now.
Look at me.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about the Steven Universe fusion. Yeah, the Steven Universe fusion. It's a thing. I'm sorry, I forgot to need to drag this over here just so I have an eye on it. There we go. I just need to make sure the stream stability is off to the side here.
Yeah,
the
no,
web
Fusion's
surfer.
super easy.
Hey, if you want to read
Sorry.
something bad, you should read The Looking Glass Wars by Frank Batter. Trust me, it's bad. I guess, Twy, if you kindly add that to the list.
What's it called again?
The Looking Glass Wars by
Okay.
Frank Batter.
Is that
Did I
some
find
kind of
that
Alice in
on
Wonderland fish?
Fanfiction or AO3?
It might be an original book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yet another one.
I mean, we have a couple on there. True, but that is the only way, Osmond said. Talia never breaks a promise, and I only told her about this because she already knew most of it anyway. However, if Sirena and Talia really did fuse into one, Sirena is the most dangerous person alive right now. She already was! She could just create lakes at will!
Listen, she hadn't leveled up. She just broke the level cap, okay? It's very important that we learn she did this.
Oh my god, too many images. We're not going to get through if you guys keep doing images. Not that I hate them.
Sorry.
Just a full dragon yang around the entire thing. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm the Jormungandr.
Maybe you become unimaginably powerful in the future, but since it's too much for you to contain in that moment, it affects you into the future you's past or are present. So Back to the Future is a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what? Writing quality on par with Endgame. So yeah.
Wait, does that mean you think this is good?
That's a whole other can
That's
of
a
worms.
great laugh.
Continue.
What?
Anyway, sounds more than impossible. For Salem. For Salem. Oh my god, we're doing the. However, if Sirena and Talia really did fuse into one, Sirena is the most dangerous person alive right now. For Salem, right? Ruby asked. For Salem?
Right?
Yes and no, Osmond answered. Sirena is difficult to read, and everything I thought I knew about her went out the window since she came back. However, I do know that she's always up to something, which is still true as far as I know, and that she is extremely quick to change her mind about someone. She won't hurt you, but that's it. I don't know how she'll feel about the rest of us tomorrow, or maybe the next week, or whenever, or the next week, or the next week, or the next week, or the next week, or the next. God, so many pictures. Oh my god, silver-haired freak. Ah. I mean, Godzilla is.
Oh, wow.
And Weiss is super cute. Like that's a great team up right there.
How did this happen?
Wait, is that Cinder?
Yes.
Oh
No, she gets
god.
squashed. No, she gets her ass whooped.
Okay. I have to kick it into high gear for all this. Jesus Christ, you guys just spoiling us for art. Don't worry, you're all fine, Ruby said. How do you know? She knows I like my friends, Ruby answered. She also knows that if she were to hurt them, I'd be really upset with her and get sad and use my silver eyes. So wait, no, she might want to hurt you guys. Be fearful. No. She
Wait,
told me you
isn't
can't.
she make,
What?
isn't she hurt by the silver eyes too? Wasn't that established
I can't
earlier?
remember. She told me you can't force someone to let you protect them, and since she wants to protect me, I make the rules. Also, she just sent me a message explaining that she went out of her way to get Argent, Nyob, and Talia to protect Weiss, Blake, and Yang. So I know she's serious about all my friends being safe. I love how Ruby's just like casually, like, yeah, I can just emotionally manipulate someone who wants to protect my life. I'm completely fine with that.
That's what most characters in this story do.
True. Everyone looked at Ruby, who held her scroll in her hands. Wait, how did she know to send you this text now? Weiss asked. Is she spying on us? I wouldn't put it past her, Crow answered. And if she really did fuse with Talia and gained her knowledge, she could very well do it, too. Come on, let her have some secrets, Ruby said, holding her scroll with another text message on it. I mean, Talia doesn't. Quite literally, by definition, she can't. Secrets are the last thing she should have, Crow said, and asked, any idea how she's doing? We know it's not... any idea how she's doing... Oh, how she's doing it, okay. We know it's not her semblance, Ren said. Would be cool, though, Nora said and asked. I mean, can you imagine a semblance that lets you listen in on people talking about you? I mean...
I hate that idea.
It'd actually be kind of lame.
Yeah.
It's like very
Yeah,
unversatile.
and it would also just make you,
Plus, you're
just the absolute worst person to talk to, because you'd hear every single bit of gossip anybody ever talked about.
Yeah.
Plus, if you can't turn it off easily, you might get one of those. You might get an Omni-Man moment.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen Invincible, you know what I'm talking about.
It becomes that scene from Bruce Almighty.
I will say the idea of like you talk to someone that you had a very pleasant conversation with last time, but one time you mentioned, I think they might be a bit of a freak to someone else, and then you'll later encounter them and they'll say, I know what you said.
I like saying people are allowed to like digest in their own way as long as they're not hurting you. All right. Sounds nice, but people couldn't throw a surprise party. Couldn't throw a surprise party for you. Yang said. What about magic? John asked, looked at Ozpin and asked. John asked, looked at Ozpin and asked, is there a spell that could let her do that? There are various, yes, Ozpin answered. However, members of the royal family are forbidden from learning magic, so as to not offset the balance between the schools. Let's drop it for now, Ruby said and asked. I mean, why are we even concerned about this? She's our friend, and we should trust her. She left her people to make sure we were safe, so that has to mean something, right? Right?
She killed people, Ruby.
I guess you're right.
She'd leave the
Ruby,
people
she killed a man.
I guess you're
It means
right,
she'd
Crow
leave-
said. Unless Cyrano decides to tell us what she can do. It's really anyone's guess, and she may just use this confusion to get away with all sorts of stuff, while we're too preoccupied with our worries about her to notice anything going on. Not exactly what I was getting at, but good enough, Ruby said and asked. Anyway, Yang, how does fusion work exactly? I only know what Talia told me, which isn't much, Yang answered. And I told you all of what she told me already too, except the part where I'm not allowed to fuse for some reason. I may be able to shed some light onto it, Ozpin said and explained. Throughout my many reincarnations, I often had the idea to merge souls together temporarily. Before I used up most of my powers to create the original maidens, I was occasionally able to merge with another person against their will, though the result was unstable, and left both of us fairly weakened afterwards. I decided it was best not to spread information of this process, fearing it would do more harm than good, if or when it fell into the wrong hands. Like yours? Merging into someone's body that doesn't want it? What the fuck?
yeah, did he just say against their will?
What?
Yes!
What the fuck?
Why?
Oh my god.
The reincarnation thing was already problematic.
Does
but at
the
least
author-
Ozpin did...
Does the author realize that this is like leagues above how bad like sexual assault is? This is like the even more magically elevated assault on that level.
Like,
Okay,
at least with the
At least with the reincarnation, Ozpin also doesn't get a say in it. he doesn't get a say in who he ends up in.
That's not what he's
Nor,
talking
like-
about. That's not
No,
what
we're
he's talking
compar-
about
it
is doing with these apples to oranges. He's being divinely thrown through. He and the person he gets thrown into are victims. In this circumstance, he is creating a victim against their will.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Cinder and Emerald were wading through the sewers of Mistral. Okay, Cinder holding her nose to block out the stench.
How can you even bear this disgusting smell?
Cinder asked. I had to deal with worse before you picked me off the streets, Emerald answered. What is worse than a sewer? There are very few things that are worse than that, Emerald.
Oh no.
Dead body?
Bodies included.
A morgue?
Did
She
you
rushed
sleep with corpses that were rotting?
Yeah. Like, also, those can be present in sewers, by the way. She rushed forward,
How would you
stopping
know?
between... Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. She rushed forward, stopped between Cinder and an open pipe, and created a force field out of green energy around the two of them. A dark green viscous liquid burst out of the pipe, splashing against the force field. A horrible and nauseating stench filled the air, and Cinder struggled to keep her composure. The liquid flowed into the canal behind them, and the two kept walking.
Wait, so
Is
the
it-
force field can deflect liquid but not scent?
Yeah, I guess scent particles
Gotta
are
breathe.
thin enough to get through, which implies air gets through, which implies that could be a problem in the future. I guess we'll just pin that just in case. Ruby semblance training. Oh my god.
Great.
The alcohol is
man.
all gone. Ruby added it to her regimen there.
Yeah, I was trying something.
Also, Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Is it just me, or are we being watched?
Cinder asked after a while. That's just the rats, Emerald answered. Suddenly, Cinder's foot hit something solid, and the duo froze of petrified scavengers with a scavenger king in the middle, and Cinder got a message from Arthur. One thing I forgot to mention, Sirena very recently petrified a pack of scavengers, and she may still be nearby, it read. The two maidens started running down the tunnels, going in the direction of where the scavengers were running towards when they got petrified. Oh my god. Oh my god, like
Yeah.
Fucking die.
I remember now. Emerald's a maiden now. Is she? Wait, is Emerald spring or summer?
Don't fucking care.
Spring.
I do.
that's just oh
Wait,
god.
when did
I love how I
Emerald
didn't
become a
even
maiden?
have to edit the stink clouds
Hold on,
because
when
they
did
were
Emerald
as
become a
green as
maiden?
her.
In a prior chapter, don't worry about it.
Chapter 2, I think.
About an hour after dinner, Ruby was walking through the house and found Oscar in the training room. Unbeknownst to either of them, Sirena was leaning against a wall next to the door and listening. Oscar?
Uh-oh.
Ruby asked, not sure who she was talking to. Yes, Oscar answered. Good to know, Ruby said and asked. Are you sure you haven't fought before? Only small grim, but nothing like this, Oscar answered. Well, you look like a natural, Ruby said. It's strange, Oscar said, looked at his cane, and said, I've only had this cane for a few weeks, but it feels like I've had it a lifetime. Longer, even. I sound like a crazy person. Oscar sighed at the... You literally have another person in your head, man. All right? You're okay.
And how impressive is it really? He's just waving a stick around. I can do that.
I'm just looking at you with barely guised contempt. That is not how combat works. Yeah, a little, Ruby said. But at this pace, you'll be combat ready in no time. She frowned a bit, and Sirena was about to step in, but Nyob, sitting on the roof, gestured her to stay hidden. Okay, wait. I need the logistics of this. She is leaning against a wall nearby. The structure of this house. This room, because I had to look at this for fixing volume 5. This room is actually in the basement, it's in the basement of the Volume 5 house, and it leads out into like a lower patio. It's like the house has like 2 different ground levels, effectively. So Serena is standing against a wall nearby, which could be inside or outside. But okay, let's presume for best case scenario, she's outside. She's about to go inside. 3 stories up! 3 stories up! Niob, who is on the roof, somehow understands everything that's going on and waves to her, and she's not looking up at all, and she notices him saying, hey, don't go in there, with like a cutthroat just don't. Did you have eyes everywhere?
Bat powers, let's just say that. Bat powers.
No alcohol today. Oh no, you've got Ava bringing out the fire blasts.
Is Nia
Blame
the one
Gundam.
who was eavesdropping on Salem? Or is that another one of the OCs?
Cool. I thought that was Sirena. Could have been Nyob.
Batman.
The Fwins!
Wings!
Why do they have peace signs in their eyes?
That's just how I draw dragon eyes. Or monster eyes.
Oh, neat.
Okay, so wave and beacon. Okay.
They look like windshield wipers.
I mean, hey, dragons do that like inner lid thing that clean off their eyes, so.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, I've still got a few comics I'd like to read,
Ruby said, and turned to leave. How do you handle all this? Oscar asked, and Ruby stopped and turned around.
What do you mean?
Ruby asked. I'm scared, Oscar answered, and his voice began to crack. I'm a little more scared than ever in my life, than I ever thought was possible. I always knew I wanted to be more than a simple farmhand, but this? Who would ask for this?
Zoink, Scoop.
We all went to Beacon because we wanted to protect people.
Ruby said. That screwed up my Ruby voice.
For as long as I can remember, Beacon Academy has stood as a promise of shelter for the feeling and purpose for the competitive, and wait, a promise of shelter for the fleeing. Okay, sorry. I got dyslexic there. Purpose for the competitive and hope for the forlorn. When Beacon fell, all of this was lost. But not only that, I lost 2 of my best friends that night, Penny Polendina and Pira Nikos.
I'm glad she mentioned both of them.
I didn't know them for very long, but that doesn't change the fact that they were some of the kind-hearted people I know, even though I knew both of them for a year, which isn't a short period of time. The part with the promise sounds like what I told Serena about the Academy back in the day, Osmond said in Oscar's head. And it may be what you told Ruby about it, because you were her headmaster. Why is everything to be fucking Serena? Anyway. I'd be lying if I said it didn't hurt, that I didn't think about them every day since I lost them, that I didn't wish I had spent more time with them, but if it had been me instead, I know they would have kept fighting too, no matter how dangerous it was. So that is what I chose to do, to keep moving forward,
Ruby finished. Sirena smiled and walked away, and Niob flew off into the night. And I'll read this next section here and then we'll switch over to Twy.
Okay.
It was close to midnight when Yang felt something pull her right leg. She slowly woke up and saw a summoned life stealer staring at her, stealing her life, as the name life stealer implies, because they steal life. I'm kidding. Both her aura and semblance were inactive, and her eyes had returned to purple.
You have to help me.
You have to help me, the summon said. What's going on? Yang asked, already used to crazy stuff happening. Weiss is having a nightmare, the summon answered. You have to wake her up or she'll kill you. I'm sorry?
What?
What?
Oh, great. Drop that out of nowhere.
What?
Is Weiss, like,
so Weiss unlocking her full potential has now made it so that if she has a nightmare, she can potentially kill people accidentally.
While sleepwalking.
Okay, was this before the RWBY Ice Queendom?
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
What did I just walk into?
Apparently,
Uh,
sleep
what
murder.
Is this a reverse Freddy Krueger situation where everyone dies if Weiss goes to sleep?
Yes. Also,
Holy hell.
this is from
what is that?
Silver-Haired
What?
Freak.
Ugh.
Husband, wake up! It's fusion time.
Oh, no.
Who is that?
It's clearly
Oh, God.
Gangle from the hit
Doesn't
show
matter.
Digital Circus. Someone answered, "You have to wake up before she'll kill you." Yang was wide awake and jumped out of bed. The entire team wore their pajamas from Beacon. She walked over to Weiss's bed, gently poked her shoulder. Why did we need that detail? Weiss, here's someone who wants to talk to you, Yang said in a gentle voice, and Weiss slowly woke up. What? Weiss asked, still half asleep. Yang, what is it? Thank goodness you're awake, the life stealer said, and Weiss freaked out a little bit. When did I summon you? Weiss asked, now wide awake. In your sleep, the summon answered. I had the weirdest dream, Weiss said, looked to Yang and said, you lost control of your dragon form and went on a rampage, and I had to stop you somehow. Yeah, that's weird, Yang said. But don't worry, I don't think I can lose control. Good to know, Weiss said. She made the life stealer disappear again, and both went back to sleep. I'm sorry, no! No!
What's the point of that?
She's like, I guess establishing that Weiss can kill people in her sleep, but we're not talking about how Weiss can kill people in her sleep.
Yeah, that should be established on. Like, this could be a legit tactic they can use. They find wherever Cinder's hanging out. Weiss takes a
No, you need to understand. We've already established the bullshittery of like dream walking that Niob introduced into the story early into Weiss's beginning. But now we're on a level of insane of like, if you have a nightmare after figuring out this ability, you now actively threaten the people in your like immediate vicinity with death. Like, if I were Yang, I would not be able to go back to sleep. I would be like, I'm taking dragon form and I'm just going to bed in the sky. You're just never getting me. By the way, sleeping in the sky sounds very nice. Although probably also really cold.
Probably very cold
Would
and
you
very
even, like,
wet.
walk on clouds?
I mean, here's the thing. Like, you're just kind of like floating aimlessly, though. I can imagine if you start sleep flying, you might like you start in your bed, you end up in Australia.
Sleeping in the sky, cold and wet, couldn't be my king, Captain Celebrity.
Oh,
God. My God.
Sleeping in the sky, cold and wet sounds like an alternative rock album. Anyway, Twi, you are now up.
Yes. The next morning, Ruby and her friends were sitting in the kitchen and having breakfast. Weiss was just done explaining the events of the previous night. Wait, you use your semblance in your sleep? Nora asked. Yeah, it was a bit weird, Weiss answered and said. Ever since meeting Niob, I have these weird nightmares. Well, whenever he wasn't training me, that is. What kind of nightmares? Crow asked. For one, you secretly worked against us, Weiss answered. But I also had ones about monsters made from wood and stones, a crazy cult taking over Remnant, or horrible mermaid-like apex predators chasing us. Another one had Ruby as leader of an army and no one could oppose them for some reason. People just bowed down to her wherever she went.
Okay, so this is either a flash forward of alternate universes that might be at threat here, or this could be an in reference to a bunch of fanfics this author likes.
Maybe.
Oh no.
What kind of fanfics?
We'll have to go to the research lab for this one.
Literally, they just
my
described the
immediate thought is
fanfics.
Horrible foreshadowing, or a bad attempt at foreshadowing.
I guess we'll have
Here's
to
a
see
quick-
once we get to the end of this chapter, and they might describe it.
True.
I do have a quick question. Was only Yang at risk because Weiss was specifically dreaming about her, or was everyone in the house at risk?
I don't know, but now I just realized, man, I feel bad for what happens when Weiss has a wet dream. That's just going to be a weird and awkward conversation the next night.
Oh, the amount.
No, it's gonna be something.
Editors, cut that.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be that.
Why do you have that saved?
It's gonna be that. What do you mean it's going to be that? Wait, what even is that?
It's exactly what it looks
A really
like.
good game of chicken?
Listen, you don't dream about men on a corn cob, man?
Well, this is just an average
No,
night. in
surprisingly, I
Athens.
don't.
Yeah, man, I'm not really into watching corn. Anyway.
Fair.
Like the blood.
Those sure are weird, Norris said. Yes, but let's change the topic, Weiss said and asked.
Jesus Christ, no more changing the topic.
Okay.
Stick to something for once.
Next time we start, someone remind me, we need to start a new counter gag. For every single time they just abruptly try to change the topic. And then we have to have a secondary counter where they don't actually change the topic.
Oh, yeah.
Free the alcohol. We got a new drinking game on our hands.
Any
No,
reason you're so
the alcohol shall never be free.
Guys.
Any reason you're so cheerful today, Yang? Blake is coming today, Yang answered. And then, we'll all be together again. That's great, right, Ruby? Yeah, it is, Ruby answered and asked. But how do you know she's coming here today? Talia talked to Raven, and she will
What?
be using her semblance to bring Blake and Argent here today, Yang answered. It's not guaranteed that she will help us, though, Ren said. Suddenly, Talia manifested above the table and fell down, laughing and rolling on the floor.
You can just manifest? Like, you don't just whip that out. What do you mean manifested?
What? Also, okay,
miracle position.
observation. Yang seems a little too excited about Blake returning.
Oh my god,
Since-
Dedorex.
Shouldn't she?
That's
Shouldn't
awesome.
she hate Blake still?
Oh
Or
damn.
have any animosity
Oh, that
towards
is-
her at this point?
I can't
Oh, that's
remember.
cool. Whoa.
Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't from but I can't remember what this story may have quote unquote fixed.
I don't think it's
That
fixing
implies
anything.
actual
I
character
don't
writing.
think they
We
even.
don't do
I don't
that
even
here.
think they talked about each other at this
If I
point.
may, Yang never brought up Blake at all in this entire fic. This
Has
is the
Blake ever
first.
brought up Yang besides the whole arm thing?
Anyway,
Other
let's just
than-
move on.
No.
Sorry, I had to yawn. Wait, Talia, Yang asked, what are you doing here? And what's so funny? Talia stopped herself from laughing, but still giggled and got... Well, then you didn't stop yourself from laughing, now did you? Oh god, this fic.
Little shit.
Wait, that was Talia? Ruby asked. She seems a bit young, don't you think? Why are you acting like she's not in the room anymore?
If you ignore her, she goes away.
That's true. I suppose.
Literally Talia is like
wish.
YOLO, I'm here, bye, and just like lands on your table, runs out the door, and everyone's like, I guess that happened.
Yes, but you'll get used to it, Yang answered. She's actually quite the fighter. The group finished breakfast and went about their daily lives.
It's like, she stopped herself from laughing and then giggled, and it's like, and you're like, oh, that doesn't work, and it's like, no, she went from waha, waha, waha to it's difference.
Laughing, though.
The Tim Curry.
Oh my god.
In
Wise asked, any reason you're so cheerful today, Yang? Blake is
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so good to be back in one
Oh,
of these.
that is gorgeous. Oh.
It's my joint.
Oh,
It was like earlier where it was like,
Aw.
Yang, why are you so happy? You know, I was too late on the jump, and I kind of ruined it earlier because like that should have been like, oh, because after she went back to bed, Weiss ended up having a wet dream. It's just like that's where I should have inserted it, but no. Oh my God, Eva's so sorry.
She's so small.
Is Twilight just naturally taller than everybody else in here?
I'm of
No,
normal height.
I was
for
gonna
a
say
woman.
Twy
I
is
was kind of going based off.
I was gonna say Twy is just imposing on the meta level.
This is true.
Her aura has several inches.
Yeah. And then, can I? How do I grab with this? Is there a way I can grab with the?
Aw.
I'm trying
Anyway.
I'm trying to head pat her.
In the late afternoon, Ruby and Oscar were training hand-to-hand combat behind the house, with Yang watching and giving them tips. Ruby tried hitting Oscar with her left fist, but Oscar blocked the attack, and both stumbled backwards a little.
Why?
Ruby.
Why is Ruby training in hand-to-hand in this version? She wasn't being told to by Austin.
Because
Austin?
that's what happened.
Yes, by Austin.
Because
Austin.
everything is somehow still went wrong
Oh my
again.
God, Gundam.
Oh my God, I just realized. Sorry, Ozpin.
Ruby, don't put all your strength into one hit, Yang said. You're a lightweight, so try landing several weaker hits instead. Got it, Ruby said. She hit Oscar with a left hook. Oscar blocked the attack, creating an opening. Ruby hit him with a right hook before he could recover. Oh, and
Ouch.
Oscar, Yang said. Yes? Oscar asked, turning to look at Yang. He took a hit to the head and fell down. Keep your eyes on the opponent, Yang said with a sly smirk. Oscar, are you okay? Ruby asked, helping Oscar back up to his feet.
Start poking him with a stick. His eyes aren't opening, guys.
No,
He's not breathing.
He's not breathing.
Ruby, what did you do? Yeah, thanks, Oscar answered. Can we take a break? Ruby asked. Sure, Yang answered, and all three went back inside to get something to eat or drink.
Not both. Not both. When they
They can
go
only
in,
either-
they have to decide if they're going to eat or they're going to drink. They're not allowed to have a sustenance of another type of substantial form. It has to be a liquid or a solid.
Can I talk about something that I'm noticing in this section of the fic that's bothering me?
What?
The way they're just adding stuff that was in volume 5 just for the sake of it was in volume 5, except ignoring the fact that for as bad as volume 5 was, it at least gave context for these scenes.
Yeah,
They're
it was
just
stupid
throwing them in.
context, but it was still there, and like by removing that context, it now makes even less sense.
Yeah, now in this version, he just copy pastes the transcripts of Ruby's speech about Penny and Pyrrha with none of the build up to it.
I thought, did Ruby ever even mention? Well, did she mention that it was both Penny and Pyrrha? I thought like she only mentioned one. And that was actually a problem with that scene.
I think it was just Pyrrha. I think she might have like alluded to Penny, but I think she mostly talked about Pyrrha.
It was both, but Penny got a significantly less noteworthy mention.
Okay.
If my memory serves right, it was mostly just by virtue of. I don't know where we're going with this. Never mind.
Yeah.
She did mention Penny because that whole monologue started because she said combat ready and then got sad about it.
Right.
All right. Argent, Blake, Ilya, and Sun just finished dinner and were packing everything away when a red portal opened next to Argent, just as he put out the campfire. Raven walked out, not wearing her mask. Raven, you're early, Argent said. Better than too late, Raven said. Wait, Raven, Blake asked, recognizing the name from when Yang told her about her mother.
I recognize you from Armored Core. Not that kind of Raven.
Which one?
Exactly. Not that raven, or that raven, or that raven. I'm not any of these ravens. Wrong raven.
You're soaring on borrowed wings.
Yes, what about it? Raven asked. Raven, cut the chit-chat, Argent said. Bring us to Sirena. I thought it was only you and her, Raven said, looking at Blake, and asked, who are the other two? Doesn't matter to you, Argent answered. Now get us to Sirena. Can't you ask a little nicer? Raven asked. I'm not asking, Argent answered. But I'm sure Niob will ask nicely where I am if I don't show up by sunset today. All right, fine, Raven said. She made a portal she came through and disappear. She made the portal she came through disappear and created a new one. Argent walked through, followed by Blake, Ilya, and Sun.
The web surfer asks, question, when is the RWBY Volume 7 commentary coming out? I do not know. It has been impossible to find a time for the four of us to actually sit down and record it. And it's an 8.5-hour volume, so we're going to have to do it in multiple sessions. It's just one of those things that might have to just be done much later. I wish I could get it done sooner, but I really can't.
Oh my goodness, that's adorable.
Biblically accurate. Okay, that is
Biblically accurate.
The little hand.
Why is Twice standing on a box?
Because that's how she was taller than you.
No, change the box. She should be standing on the Tanemon.
No, guys,
No,
clearly
she's standing on Critter.
Yeah, she's standing on Critter, of course. I just need to watch like 3 more hours of RWBY Volume 7. Yeah, and you need to watch it again and again and again. Give me all that sweet ad revenue.
I still gotta finish RWBY Volume 7.
Please do. I like the ending, especially. There's some amazing animation that Sketchy's put in there that I was just floored by.
I saw many images of the ending, and I am enthralled, but I just been really busy with school.
My art's in there too.
Yeah. It's super
Mine,
cute.
unfortunately, is.
And it was good. Stop beating yourself up over it.
It's not what I wanted to do.
Twy, I will take the box away.
It's Critter.
I will stand on something else. I will stand on the rat. Don't even tempt me.
Reedus, if I click on
not the
this,
rat.
No, it's nothing. I don't know why it went like that way. It's just live action. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It should have been. You know what? It's a good thing that it was censored.
I don't know why it automatically did that. The Discord did that.
Oh, Discord proactively shielding our eyes.
Why did
I
it do
am.
that?
You started a war. You started a war. And I'm gonna post the pictures of the real things that I was really looking at when I was really there.
This is amazing.
Jesus.
Monkey.
what am I?
Fetal
That is a
alcohol
really
syndrome
weird Power Rangers monster.
Fetal
God.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Is that the snake?
No,
Viper.
no, I don't know what that is, but I'm not calling that a snake. I have too much respect for snakes.
Well, I'm not snake of the night. Thanks, I guess.
All right, the
Still
panda
on the
looks
game.
fine.
We are so off topic.
Yeah, we should probably get back.
I'm sorry.
Lock in.
Sirena entered the boys' room where Jean was sitting on his bed. She sat down on Ren's bed opposite of Jean. You wanted to speak with me? Sirena asked. Yes, Jean answered. What worries are clouding your mind? Sirena asked, sounding like she's trying very hard to be a sage master.
We got further correction of Weiss standing.
Is that a? Oh, hey, new Pokemon dropped.
Digimon.
What do you mean? That's a Digimon. Excuse you.
All right, well, we're going to be derailed for another 30 minutes as Twy eviscerates this man live on camera.
Oh fuck!
Let's get back to this.
I'm in danger.
Well, let's see what insanity
danger.
happens this
All right,
time.
back to the story.
Yes. Sometimes, actually a lot of the time, I'm afraid I'm holding back the others back, mostly because I haven't unlocked my semblance yet, and I'm afraid that it's not even that good. That, when I finally unlock it, it'll be useless, or worse, and it'll make life harder for everyone around me, Jean answered. Sirena thought about it for a moment. I wouldn't worry so much, Sirena said and asked. Besides, who do you think got you into Beacon?
Oh no.
No.
Wait, that was you?
No.
What?
Fuck off.
What?
Okay, it was dumb that Osmond didn't check, but I do not want this explanation here.
Whoa. Okay, let's be very clear on what the story was telling us in the original. Ozpin knew that John was not qualified. Ozpin knew.
Yes.
Lightning.
That's worse.
Lightning.
That is worse than Osmond being incompetent.
Just putting
That's
Shark Twice standing on Sharkina.
Oh my gosh, that is.
Oh, that's so cute. We gotta get a personalized version of this is like the generic Keswick. We gotta get like a Sharkina version, like a full custom,
Yes.
like with the packs and everything he's wearing.
Yes.
Oh.
For those of you who don't
All right.
know, that is a Keswick, the Sharkina from our tabletop role-playing game, The Hunger of Maharvon, which happens hopefully every other Saturday here on the channel at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep an eye open for it. I will advertise it in the different streams when it's going to go live.
And it will be happening next Saturday, not the upcoming one.
Not tomorrow, but the week after tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yes. So unless things change, which again, schedules are always iffy.
Yeah. Wait, that was you? Jean asked. Sirena smiled and shook her head. No, she answered, but I could have prevented it. You getting your hands on those papers was no accident, however. But why? Jean asked. Why would anyone want to help someone like me? Because your family has a powerful gift, Sirena answered. A caring heart and a strong soul.
And being French.
Very, very French.
No.
Being French is not a gift.
Wait, is this a last-minute draw of Sharkina Lightning?
No. This existed when I did that full party pick.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Right.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Well, I mean, don't. Okay, I'm not the French too.
Oh my
but-
god! Oh, the critter! It's
Whoa.
What?
No!
Oh my god.
I'm getting squished.
Awesome.
I've sent a nuke to your exact coordinates.
What is she? What is Twy whacking her with? Is it like a Lechon?
It's a
What
bag.
is
A
it?
giant hand. I am being aggressively head pat.
Oh, whoa.
While
What?
standing on Critter, yes.
No, you're crushing him. You're crushing her.
Okay, all right, we gotta get through this.
Yeah, we do. Thank you, Sirena, Jean said, and Sirena could feel his fear fade. Suddenly, a red portal opened behind her, and Argent, Blake, Ilya, and Sun walked out of it. Before Jean knew what was going on, Argent evaporated, and Sirena had managed to sneak away as well.
What?
So pretend you're John for a second here. You've just been told that your false credentials that you lied to get into actually didn't make the cut. And instead, you were basically given your way into a school that you tried to prove yourself that you could actually manage to make it into. Somehow you're grateful for this, but whatever. Then at the end of the speech, your mentor figure, a red portal opens up where there should not be because Raven doesn't have a connection to any of the people in this room. People walk out of it, and then everyone just immediately fucking vanishes. What do you? I just be like, what? What? Oh,
God damn it! God damn it! I forgot.
That was impressive.
God damn it! I forgot to take my pills again.
Go take your pills, man. Jeez.
All right.
No, John forgot.
Argent met with Niob and Talia in an outwardly shady inn on the lower levels of Mistral. They were sitting at a table for four, with a seat opposite of Argent being unoccupied. Niob was sitting next to his left and Talia to his right. Did you get the info we needed? Argent asked, looking at Niob. Yes, boss, Niob answered. Talia's little worm helped me quite a lot. Of course it did, Talia said. I wrote it. And now that we have the info that we need, I'll just have to modify it a little, and Project Alpha is on the way.
oh my god, we're finally getting to learning what...
Title drop.
Dude, it's been like 3 chapters since Project Alpha has ever been referenced, and it was never explained what it is. Leon Ryuko says, give some respect to Bakuman. Yes.
Yes.
Someone
Boss.
say Bakugan?
Bakuman.
Boss, one thing concerns me, though, Niob said and asked. What if I had not been able to restrain myself in Atlas? What was the failsafe this time? What do you mean? Argent asked. We both know that I cannot be trusted around Atlas High Society, Niob answered. I could have destroyed the city, and there was no noticeable failsafe to prevent that from happening. Yeah, Argent said sarcastically. Because I'll let an emotionally unstable war criminal walk around and interact with people he really shouldn't interact with without thinking of a way to prevent genocide.
Okay.
That was
What?
very
Okay.
awkward to read.
It's
What?
wait, are they?
Wait, what?
Are they talking about Ironwood?
I'm so confused.
No,
Oh,
he's saying
no.
Niob is an emotionally unstable war criminal.
They all are.
No!
All 4 of them are.
Pork found in kitchen.
Argent, you set a guy on fire for looking at you guys wrong.
Oh my
I was
god.
thinking
You threw him and his friend off a fucking building.
Ah, yes, like ah, yes.
Nameless is like, he said it. He said it.
I hear you're talking about me again, she said with a smile. Sirena, there you are, Argent said and asked. Any reason in particular you wanted us to protect RWBY and her team so badly? What about Project Alpha? They are connected, actually, Sirena answered, and I have something to confess. What is it? Argent asked. Very early on, literally on this first day as team leader, he had made it clear that none of them were to force any other team members to reveal things about themselves, and that it was up to each individual to reveal their abilities, weaknesses, training methods, or their past. That was good exposition to know, I guess. Saying...
But they're telling them, but she's telling him of her own free will, so they're not being forced to tell the. Does this guy not understand what consent is?
No.
No, not another thick about consent. No.
We literally just had
No.
Ozpin unironically say, yeah, I force people against their will to fuse their bodies and minds into mind. And no one blinked an eye. Literally not a single person decided to ask, hey, isn't that kind of fucked up? I think we're well past the point of no return with any of this.
Yep.
None of the main characters have a single ounce of critical thinking skills.
Sooner or later, it'll be like this.
As I am sure you have noticed by now, I sometimes leave behind stone statues of Grimm. The reason I can make them so quickly and in so much detail is because they're not carved from stone, but rather petrified Grimm, Sirena answered, and everyone at the table was stunned. Wait, you can turn Grim to stone? Argent asked and said. That could help Project Alpha progress much faster than originally planned. It is my eyes, Sirena answered, and it is why I wanted Team RWBY to be protected as much. Ruby Rose shares this gift. It is a powerful weapon against the Grim, as it can neutralize them in an instant. Salem knows of this gift and is trying her best to eradicate it. That is why Ruby and her team are targeted by her, and it is why one of us must watch over them for the time being. I see, Argent said and asked, anything else anything else any of you want to add? I haven't gotten the test goo in the outer atmosphere. Oh. I haven't gotten the test goo in the outer atmosphere yet, Talia answered. But I'm working on it. Also, the city's cyberspace acts weird, so I will have to look into that first. I mean,
literally called goo.
Yes, it
Yep.
is.
You need to understand when we first came across that.
It's very important.
That might have been one of the funniest moments in all of Bad Fanfiction Night when we just came up. It's like, yes, we call it goo, and it's just, I wish I were a fly on the wall of this person's brain when they wrote that.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh my god!
Why did they think that was a good idea?
You know, thinking about it, it might be the easy bus.
Where the heck did my bills go? Oh my god!
Why am I seeing lots of pretty colors?
I need the box that says pills that make you depressed.
What?
I'm gonna go take these on the beach that makes you old.
Alright, we're almost done. I mean, I did some calculations for when the CCTS breaks down, but this is nothing like my results. I would have to return to my kingdom and restock my supply in water goo, Sirena said. Good, Argent said. Then I'll go speak with Sienna about our alliance. Already done that, Sirena said. They will help us in return for goo. All right, Argent said.
Art of the deal.
It's not even magic.
They shake hands, but their hands are covered in goo, so it's just like this kind of sound.
No, it's not even the power goo. It's just that like a Dollar Tree goo you can get.
It's just fucking you're at the loading screen that says goo can be exchanged for goods and services.
Oh god.
Imagine you can be exchanged for goo and services.
No, give us your goo or we'll beat it out of you.
All right, Argent said. Then I'll go check on the kids. I would prefer it if Neob went first, Sirena said. He can help Jean again. I'll just stay here and keep an eye on things then, Argent said. Good, Sirena said. But keep an eye out for Cinder and Emerald. We're trying to get to Haven, and I don't know how long I can keep them away. The kids need to reach a certain level of skill before they can face off against the two of them. But worry not, I have a plan, and by my calculations, it will work perfectly. The team got up and left the inn, all going about their assigned jobs. Neob sent the files he stole from Atlas Academy's main server to Talia, who then went and checked on the city's central communication systems.
There's no close quote. Oh, sorry.
Nope.
Sorry, I thought that was a statement. No, that was actually that wasn't the end. Never mind. I can't read, but then again, this book isn't making it. This story isn't making it easy. Author's note: I'm putting Raven through my patented redemption program for awful people that aren't quite villains yet. You are?
Aren't quite villains yet.
Also,
what?
What did I do?
They only
Why?
oopsie daisied a few villages.
And remember, Arthur is dead, and Sirena is posing as him via text. We knew that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
The scavenger and scavenger. Wait, to be fair,
Yeah.
I don't mind if people forgot that because we only remember it because of the cool fan art we did. That was fun.
Yeah.
The scavenger and scavenger kind belong to My Rhino Runs Hot over on DeviantArt, who allowed me to use them in my fic.
Excuse me?
That's a username.
I mean, it's
creative.
This is from Moon Over My Hammy. Consent? How about 100 more OCs or something? Fuck if I know. We
I
have
look forward to what they do with Ironwood. I
Ravenwood
genuinely
has
do.
the sad pills, not for Ruby Rose.
Note, it's empty.
Powder that makes you depressed. Oh my god, Ava. Can you do me a favor, Ava? Can you make that in 1080 by 720? No, sorry, it'd be 1280 by 720. And like put Ruby off to the side. I can use it as the background for the next thumbnail. Like as part of it. I want to use other things too.
Well, okay, 1280 by what you said?
Basically 16 by 9. You know, standard like video framing.
1280 by 720?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just stand there thinking, wait, so this is how color smells?
One might be my favorite.
Oh my god. Oh god. This story is just insane.
To be honest, talk about like how stupid the silver-eyed warrior reveal is.
20 Tom 25. Yes, my patented redemption program for awful people who aren't quite villains yet in Nature.
It can always get worse.
No, Yui, no, Yui, no.
No.
What is that?
Oh no!
Wait a minute.
No!
I think I see a very familiar protagonist in the corner.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't get it. What am I looking at?
Silent Hill F. Oh no! No! Don't take the pills!
Oh no!
God.
I love how it says, "Hey partner, these painkillers should work."
Go up.
No, that's actually the note from the story. Like
I know, but I'm imagining Ruby taking them.
It's John.
And it's like,
you know
hey,
what? John giving
these
Ruby
should
these pills. That tracks.
Hey partner,
What do the pills
Part of me is
do?
just magic. Now, on the subject of like Ruby's powers being activated by sadness, part of me is just imagining like they have like some mini presentation for her. It's just like your mom died thinking she was a failure, and you will never get closure with her.
Someone just asked what the pills do.
All
Well,
right.
on the
Dr.
surface,
Justice looking.
that's wonderful. Thank you.
This chapter makes me angry.
Yeah, so the pills in Silent Hill F, on the surface, they're painkillers for headaches. In reality, he spiked them with a drug to help Hinako talk to her inner self. And that ended up opening her up to being possessed by a dark, vengeful spirit that then helped basically facilitate the events of the entire game. Also, he did that without her foreknowledge or consent. Because he wasn't happy that she was marrying someone instead of staying with him for the rest of her life.
What a great friend.
Yeah, no,
Wait,
honestly, he is.
He drugged the drugs.
You can spike drugs, like you can.
Drugs are.
No, but it's
bad?
funnier to say that he drugged the drugs.
Yeah, you might be able to tell. I don't think he's a very good friend. Yes.
Yeah, you
Look
think?
at the meme that Lightning just posted.
Oh God. Ruby Rose and Rachel gets a Nekioni scene who gets the depression pills first. Oh my god, I forgot about the depression, the pills that make you sad. Oh my god.
Oh, this book is
Oh,
first and amazing, and I love this.
Ruby's
I really love this.
and they're gonna like start worrying about where Ruby is, and they're gonna go up to her bathroom door and see the blood leaking out, and then open it, and like a literal tidal wave of blood is going to come pouring out from it, freaking Shining style.
Oh my god.
How's that for a throwback?
Yeah.
Omega Rob made this one, not me.
You know, that's kind of actually fitting, considering that she was like born on Halloween.
Goon livery.
I can't wait till they actually get to Ironwood. I have no idea how he's gonna do that.
Amagoon Prime.
Seriously, what was this author thinking when they thought of goo?
No, Raymond, it'll be a tidal wave of rose petals.
My mind
Fair.
is the idea of Dust being such a simple name.
They're
Something
probably
along those lines.
Dust?
They're probably thinking of the ooze from TMNT.
Even
You know
then,
what? You're
ooze
probably
like
right, actually.
but TMNT has like a particular tone that allows ooze to be used. Like
Yeah,
the fact that there's turtles.
Yeah.
Mind you, later versions
wonder if
refer to
that's
the
the
ooze,
inspiration.
quote unquote, as mutagen. At least the 2012 series named it mutagen instead.
Yeah.
Well, my second question is then.
I think ooze is
when
like
you
more of a
say-
nickname that the turtles use, but we're getting off track a little bit.
Okay, guys,
sense,
let's not start this conversation right now. We can start wrapping up.
Yeah. Oh my god. This is just a story that just keeps on giving. Although I have to admit, it's one of those ones that like I kind of wish we only did in like chapter spurts between other fics, because like I'm already getting kind of desensitized to just what wild shit is already happening. Okay, I guess this is here now. Okay. Yui, if I click on this, am I going to be mad?
Probably.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Jesus Christ.
What is this?
You'll be fine.
Oh no.
Shoot your goo, my dude.
Oh my god.
I think we just got age restricted.
Oh, and it even
Okay.
has. Oh, and it even has
Tie-dye
crop
eyed
hentai. Perfect.
Oh my god, Raven.
This went from bad fan fiction night to a memes to like reviewing
I mean,
memes.
this
say
entire
it like it's
fic
bad,
got
then.
chosen because it's such a meme.
Yeah.
All right.
There's
Well,
a lot of material to work with.
all right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us, and thank you so much to all the people that are memeing as much right now. Like, I don't think I've seen so much just fan memes in this for a long while. Like, we just machine gun of this stuff right now. You guys are amazing. But yes,
You're welcome.
I hope you all join us next week for Team Jacked, and then the week, obviously that next Friday for the next bad fan fiction night. We'll continue on with this and go into figuring out. Maybe they'll explain what Project Alpha actually is. But maybe not. We'll see. It was hard to
think
meme it out of the
explain what it
Concord.
is.
What do you mean
Do
it was
think
hard
they'll
to
explain
meme?
what Project Alpha is in the 150 chapters that this fic has?
Yeah, it'll be revealed in 158.
It'll be the friends we made along the way.
How many chapters are they doing?
I don't know. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining us, and we'll catch you all on the flip side.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.